At Highland Hill Farm, many people ask us questions about how to plant a tree. Some people would think that question such as, do I take the plant out of a pot when I plant it? Some people would say that's a stupid question. Or, how do I plant the tree? Well, simple answer could be green side up, brown side down. But no, at Highland Hill Farm, we take every question seriously from our customers. Here's why at Highland Hill Farm I always take the position that there are no stupid questions. Many, many years ago, back in 1973, I read an article in a magazine called Science that detailed the use of nuclear weapons to break rocks apart in Colorado and New Mexico. And they were doing this to see if they could get oil and gas to flow. Now, most people that heard about this and thought about this and discussed this said, well, the gas comes out, it's going to be polluted. And I didn't quite agree with that. I felt that the question as whether you can break those rocks apart and get gas to flow was an important question because there were huge shale formations throughout the nation and sandstone formations that had trapped gas in them, huge amounts of trapped gas, which wouldn't come out with conventional drilling techniques. So years go by, and I started a farm. I started buying farm properties and growing trees, and I started to make some money on selling ground for development. And I got to thinking back about breaking those rocks apart. And I decided to look on shale maps to see where the major shale formations would be located in my state of Pennsylvania. And the major shale formations were in a formation called the Marcellus Shale in the Trenton Black River. And they were present in an area called Bradford County, Pennsylvania. So what I did was I went up to Bradford County, Pennsylvania, and I bought ground that everybody thought was worthless. Some of the ground was floodplain and had major river floods from periodically. Some of it was very, very steep, and some of it was really rocky and bony and hard to farm, and so farming had disappeared. But I felt that the shale formations up there at some point would become worth money. And sure enough, it wasn't many years later that those properties that I started to acquire a long time ago became very valuable because of the Marcellus Shale development of fracking techniques, which enabled that gas to be extracted. Now, I did make a mistake. I bought a lot of land in Pennsylvania, a couple thousand acres, and I bought a lot of land in New York, and I sort of hedged my bet. I bought some in New York and some in Pennsylvania, about equal amounts in Pennsylvania and New York. New York, well, it didn't yield any gas because Governor Cuomo up there, he won't go for any fracking. Pennsylvania yielded well, and we were able to buy other properties with monies that we earned from the fracking out in Montana. And out there, I bought properties that were very, very steep, billy goat countries. And people would say, what the heck could you buy that property for? It's so steep, you can't do anything with it. Well, it turns out those properties had dinosaur bones and Indian artifacts on it that are worth a lot of money. So there are no stupid questions when you come to Highland Hill Farm. We'll try and answer your questions. We sell trees and shrubs here in Fountainville, PA, and I take every question from my customers seriously because I want to make sure you have the best quality trees and the best information on how to plant and care for those trees. And if you see one of my videos online and you decide you want to give me a call, I'd be glad to tell you about how to grow trees and shrubs and how to help you get a better quality tree and shrub, even if I can't sell you the tree and shrub that you need. It's okay. There are no stupid questions when you call Bill at Highland Hill Farm in Fountainville, PA. Call at 215-651-8329.